When you hear the word minimalist, you might picture someone who wears the same shirt every day, or someone who always cooks the same meal, or someone who never buys anything new. And you might think, that's not who I am. When I first heard about minimalism, I really didn't think it was for me. I thrived on new experiences, making new friends, doing new things, and yet something was missing in my life. For lack of a better word, I wanted to be cooler, and no matter how hard I tried, I always felt like I was miles behind the people I looked up to. That's when I realized I've been engaging in all these distractions, pleasurable distractions, but I was trying to avoid the harsher reality that it really takes a lot of time and effort to get to where you want to go in life. Accomplishment requires a sacrifice, and minimalism really is a story about sacrifice. I think the quote that best describes minimalism is from the book Getting Things Done by productivity guru David Allen, who once said, "You can do anything, but not everything." The closet. The closet. Minimalists love to talk about the closet because it's a great metaphor for how your life has a little bit too much of everything. Our clothing represents all the different roles that we want to fulfill in life. On some days, you might want to show a little extra skin to tell the world that we're young, strong, and attractive. But we're not just gym bros. We also have a fun and humorous side, which is often underappreciated. And when the weekend is over, we know how to clean up and be a professional. It's not just about what we wear. Like, I'm a software engineer, so I pretty much wear the same hoodie all year long. But I also try to tell the world how cool I am with my hobbies, like making videos, swing dancing, exploring nature. The more I get into my hobbies, the more I start to realize how I simply don't have the energy to pour an equal amount of love into everything I do. And I start to feel like a terrible person, like a terrible, uncommitted, jack of all trades, master of none. The first principle of minimalism that really helped me is to let things go. If you don't love something, let it go. I don't like the color of this. I think this makes me look fat. This feels like cheap construction. The reason's not important. If it makes you feel mediocre, just let it go. Except your winter jacket. Don't let go of your winter jacket. We're minimalists, but we're super practical. The process of purging your closet is much more important than the outcome. I don't have any rules I follow or a specific number of clothing items I'm trying to cut down to. I like to think of the purging process as a set of training wheels for you to build up the courage to later let go of bigger things in your life. Like when you're done with this closet, maybe you want to move on to that barbecue grill that's been sitting unused on your balcony for over a year. Or you might want to call up your friend and tell her that you're not going to make it to the New Year's party because you need some time to yourself. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's just that I'm a minimalist now. Getting rid of activities and things in your life help you recollect your time and energy. And I know that it feels like you're admitting defeat, like you're too weak to do it all. But another way to think about it is you can't do it all right now. You are realigning your priorities so that you can fully enjoy and live one life first before you slowly transition on to the next. The second principle of minimalism is to double down. After you've let some things go, there might be this temptation to start replacing them with new things. That wouldn't be wise because you are likely to end up right back at where you started. So you can try taking a moment instead to examine what's left in your closet or what's left on your balcony and brainstorm ways to squeeze more joy out of it. This bomber jacket survived the closet purge because it's warm, it's colorful, but also because it's fucking cool. This is my minimalist outfit for the winter. No offense to other minimalists out there, but gray t-shirts are boring. And according to Zillow's Zestimate per square feet, this empty space where my grill had been is actually worth about $10,000. Letting it go is like getting myself a $10,000 Christmas gift. And frankly, I don't really care for grilling meat. I prefer to go to Korean barbecue where other people grill meat for me and I get to make a video talking about them grilling meat. When you double down on the things you choose to keep in your life, that's when you unlock the true power of minimalism, to propel us from being average to being accomplished. In light of the new year, I've decided to let go of some of the other interests in my life to double down on this YouTube channel where I will be sharing everything I've learned as a minimalist on how to live a fulfilling life. You can expect cinematic stories, travel vlogs, and talking head videos like this one. If that is of interest to you, subscribe to this channel to follow along. The last principle of minimalism is to evolve with it. What you care for today is not going to be the same as what you care for 5 to 10 years from now. Reading my journal entries from 5 years ago, I was clearly obsessed with finding shortcuts on how to appear cool in front of people, especially women, because, we have the brains of a monkey. But attraction is a moving target. Sometimes you have to be funny, sometimes you have to be kind, sometimes you have to be rich. And that's exactly how you end up with too many clothes in your closet. When you make a mess out of your life, you introduce the opportunity for minimalism to shine. We're going to mess up our lives over and over again. That's just the natural part of how we grow as people. But these minimalist principles will always be there to help you get out of a rut. Letting go of things and doubling down on other things should be a recurring practice. And the more you do it, the better you become at identifying what matters and what doesn't. Minimalism isn't boring. we know how to get rid of the boring to make room for the fun. My name is Alan Z, Consumerist Monk, and I'll see you soon.